represent the U.S.
Nancy Pelosi, everybody.
Well, I'm always in favor of, as I say, jaw rather than war. So if the president is going to meet with Kim Jong-un, it's important to have preliminary meetings. I hope that Pompeo would not be
It's a little slow.
As Secretary of State.
So you don't support, or you don't support...
Well, he has a different capacity now. But if you're asking me, should he then on Tuesday be confirmed as Secretary of State, or Monday, I guess is when the vote's up, I don't support that, no. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Madam Leader. You've talked in the past on the issue of impeachment and where you think House Democrats could go. Could you just explain a little bit about how Democrats are dealing with those in the party or in the base who are interested in this issue, especially some of the big donors like Mr. Steyer, who's putting a lot of money into these ads and promoting this issue? How do you balance that?
I think that we have been very clear. It is important for us to win this election so that we can meet the needs of the American people. Whether or not the president should be impeached is a matter that is being dealt with in the Justice Department. I don't know that they're talking about impeachment, but whether they have the facts and the law to make a determination of how they go forward. We don't have that information. This isn't we don't sit around thinking about how we deal with our donors. We have our position and our responsibility here. We respect other people's expressions of their concern, and many of my members have 65 of them. That's not the
She's going to throw herself under the bus.
Number have supported Mr. Green's amendment when it came to the floor. But really, what we're talking about is how we strengthen the financial stability of America's working families, how we have a better deal, better jobs, better future, better wages, lower costs to families. And that is what we are focusing on. And that's where we have our unity in the party. But this is not a divisive issue in our caucus. Yes, sir.
Madam Leader, thank you.
She's an idiot.
Follow up on the North Korea talks. Obviously, those are moving a little closer with the revelation of Pompeo going over there. What's your confidence level or skepticism level of those talks right now?
Watch this.
What are realistic expectations? About a month and a half out from a possible meeting. What are realistic expectations?
Well, let me just say that as one of the few members of Congress who has been to Pyongyang, I did a number of years ago as a member of the Intelligence Committee. It's a great place. It's a place that is. When I've seen poverty throughout throughout the world, as an appropriator and visited the world to see our initiatives and how helpful they might be in the alleviation of poverty, the eradication of disease. When I went to North Korea, I saw a poverty spirit that just was mind-boggling in many respects, and it's a difficult place. Our purpose then was to say, we want to talk about MIAs and POWs. We want you to stop proliferating, selling your missile technology, issues like that, checking in on the hunger situation because the people were starving, even though their motto was self-reliance, they couldn't feed their own people. And so what they told us then, and so what's relevant to now, is they said, hey, we just sell these this technology for money. You want to buy them? We'll sell them to you. And so what my guidance from there to the current situation is the capability of the North Koreans to create either the technology for a weapon, the miniaturization of it, the capacity to launch it, and the intention to do so is something that we need to know as much about as possible. But in addition to that, they're proliferators. And this is what I keep saying to the administration.
Why was she
there? They are proliferators. So the danger is not just what they might do. The danger is who they might sell one element of that to, which might be enough to endanger the world further. So
you went there.
Well, hopeful.
You idiot.
Hopeful conversation. Maybe Kim Jong-un is ready to change. I wouldn't be too trustworthy of it, but certainly open to it. And what would be success? At least
She
the
threw
communication
herself
will
under the
increase.
bus.
And there could be some way to stop what could follow if left undeterred, North Korea would continue what it's doing, which is perhaps other countries
She's
having
realizing she
access
threw
to it.
herself under the damn bus.
The technology, the scientific know-how, the launch capacity,
You idiot.
and dangerously the intention.
So she went to North
So we're on the
Korea.
subject of foreign policy. I'll come back to you. I just
What
want to
an
talk about
idiot.
Syria for a moment. This week we got it. On the 15th, it was sent within 48
She's knowing
hours.
she screwed up.
4 powers notification from the president, and we spent a good deal of time in our caucus yesterday discussing this.
Dumb ass.
The president.
She went to North Korea and spoke about buying missiles. Buying missiles? Years ago with the intelligence community? What an idiot. Big error. Pelosi admits travel to North Korea. Pass. Archive immediately. They have tried to cover this. Why is this relevant? Q posts this 3 times. What an idiot Nancy Pelosi is. She went to North Korea. She admits it. So I'm gonna check something out. Travel to North Korea illegal. I haven't looked this up yet. I'm just gonna see what it says. Illegally entering North Korea. Documentary. What you need to know about traveling to North Korea. Well, let's see. Travel to North Korea as a politician. I haven't looked this up yet. Kim Jong-un meets President of North Korea. South Korea. North Korea, inside North Korea. North Korean government explain. Doesn't really have too much on politicians going there. You see, Trump went to South Korea. But the big thing about this is that Pelosi admits talking to them about buying the missiles. I mean, she really spoke about that? On this video? And then Q 3 times in a row, he puts big error. Pelosi admits travel to North Korea. Archive immediately. They have tried to cover this. Why is this relevant? 3 times.